Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. It's Thursday, October 6th, another mixed day in the markets. Let's take a look at Grain Edge's trading platform and see where we closed. In Chicago, wheat was the leader to the downside, giving up nearly all of its gains from yesterday, giving up 8 3/4 cents. Corn was also off 6, and beans managed to recover from a 9-cent loss, closing higher by 2 3/4. Let's start first with the flash sales that were announced this morning. Soybeans got a new batch of export sales, 258,000 metric tons. That's the first time since last week we've had a flash sales announcement. And also following up, Morocco was officially announced to have bought 115,000 metric tons of wheat. So those were certainly good numbers, but overall the market continues to focus on big supplies and harvest pressure. Other news out today, Brazil announced, somewhat of a surprise, that they would be allowing U.S. genetically modified corn into their country, basically to stopgap their corn shortage all the way up until new crop supplies get there in January. So that's certainly positive to hopefully stimulate some more demand for U.S. corn. Let's take a look at Thursday's weekly export sales that came out from USDA. These were very high, not surprising for corn because obviously we had the big deal from Mexico, 1 million metric tons for new crop that was announced last week, as well as 500,000 metric tons for 2017-18 delivery. But overall, corn, old crop, or 2016-17 sales were still a very robust 2.06 million metric tons, well above expectations that range from 1.1 to 1.4. And beans also very strong, coming in above 2 million metric tons, well above expectations as well of 1,200 to 1,500 metric tons. Meanwhile, wheat was disappointing at only 377,000 metric tons. So overall, it was a very, very strong corn and soybean export number, but really the market just continues to focus on harvest pressure. This today in particular was a pretty light day for the Western Corn Belt. A lot of rain was slowing harvest progress. A lot of elevators were closing normal hours and not extending for harvest delivery because they're just not expecting much with the rain activity. So that has sort of taken basis levels to sort of stabilize for the time being. We'll see what weather brings in the next few days. It is expected to dry, and harvest progress should pick up pace as we move forward into the weekend. Let's take a look at November soybean action here. We continue really in all commodities, in all corn, soybeans, and wheat, to really chop around for the last month to 2 months time period, and beans is no different. Remember on Monday we started with a 20-cent advance to the week, but we've quickly given back most of those advances. You can see the high end on that advance was 975. That would sort of be the upper resistance at the time being. On the downside, look for 940 as underlying support. I suspect we will probably gravitate to that 940 mark, and if we penetrate below the 940 mark, I think it would be a fairly quick trip down to 920. That's certainly, indications are that we're going to have a big soybean number from USDA. We have, two private analysts looking for higher yields than what USDA had in September. So, chances are we'll see bigger production coming in the October report that's about a week away. That's all we've got for today on Grain TV. As always, if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you in your own grain marketing situation, visit us online at grainhedge.com and take a free trial of our trading platform and marketing services. As a Grain Edge trading client, you'll get our Technical Alerts email first thing every trading day. Technical Alerts is a powerful system that generates quality trading opportunities. Each trading opportunity shows a chart and analysis providing clear price targets and risk potential. Technical Alerts look at historical chart formations and compare the current environment to the past to form concrete trading recommendations. The commodities covered by Technical Alerts includes grains, livestock, crude oil, currencies, bonds, and metals. Start your trading day with the most powerful insight into market direction and improve your trading today. Sign up at grainhedge.com to become a client.